We're finna be getting some easy money.
Hey, step away.
Hey, Holmes.
Dick. Back off. Hey.
Whatever.
How do I edit this?
Step away.
And collect $100,000 from my safe. Since I have a maxed out arcade, this money accumulates fairly quickly, so every morning I make some money, I head right over here, grab the 100 grand, and then we keep it going. At that point, I head on over to my instantly maxed. For me first, I go to break cargo unless it's double source some more jewelry. Where it can take up to a minute. That. So I source a bunch of that every once in a while, and I do.
When you stay at a Virgo.
And of course, that location is going to be there. I bet all of you that.
Alright, Suki. We've got an angry Maria on the decks. Her setup's gone all wonky.
You got is completely full. Everybody else watching this video is. I called my ass laptop application. I'm like,
How did this nigga do this?
I did the little teleport thing again. Went to my counterfeit captain, $500. At that, $3,500. I got another, but you know what? Completed that quick. But you know what? $10,000 is $10,000. The next thing I did was a really quick way to get some quick captain of the mission known as Headhunter. Started up the mission known as Diamond. Here's one reasonably bored from when I sold it. And anyways, destination bonus. As well by using an instantly all the way enough to just. I did another pay for my CEO. I said a little while ago. $250. I then sold off my counterfeit cash stock for $82,688, and then I got to sell the stock that I spent this entire time on back to my arcade. I got to sell the stock that I had in my cocaine lockup. So if you're following along with me, remember to do that. Once I was done that, I went back to my arcade, sat down at the master control panel, and purchased some.
How do I get this master control panel?
Holmes?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can become a millionaire quick and easy through the new business, the arcade property. So rightfully so, a lot of people are going to focus their attention on the Diamond Casino heist missions that actually take place in the nerve center of the arcade, but you also don't want to overlook the arcade itself as a really good money-making venture. We're going to be talking about the two ways that you can do that in this video today. So let's begin with the passive side of the arcade. It actually kind of functions similarly to the nightclub, and that every day in game you will earn a specific amount of money, and it will be put in the safe inside of the management office. Now that amount of money depends on how many arcade games you have placed in the arcade. If you have the maximum amount of arcade games placed, that means you will get $5,000 per day. So that is every 48 minutes in real life. And similarly to the nightclubs, this amount will only go up if you are in an active Grand Theft Auto Online session. This isn't something that increases if you're offline or you're doing something in single player. You have to be doing something in Grand Theft Auto Online for that amount to go up. So as you guys can see there, my total earnings so far were $35,000, which means that as my arcade has been set up, I have been in Grand Theft Auto Online for 7 full days. Because you get $5,000, or that's the maximum that you can get every 48 minutes in game. Now, if you're wondering what the maximum amount is before you end up getting money from the arcade, that's $50,000. So that means that every 10 days in game, you should go to your safe and basically open it up. And what will happen when you do that is the second you open it up, the money will end up disappearing. So it's certainly not a ton of money, but I don't really think that was the point of the arcade. It was just a little bit extra that Rockstar wanted to give you for basically setting it up. It would take a long time in order to really get some significant money from this, so it's really not something you should check until the safe is full. Now, the real meat and potatoes of the arcade business actually comes from something that you have to purchase as an extra and an upgrade and an add-on, and that is the Master Control Terminal upgrade, which actually cost $1,740,000. And the description is upgrade to the Master Control Terminal and consolidate your power, manage and launch missions for all of your businesses in one place.
Welcome to the Lester tab, or the Lester and Paige tab if I'm gonna give her due. So, you want a drone base to launch all-out attacks on the normies? We got one. You want to run all your business interests spread out around the state from the convenience of one gaming chair? We got...
Step into a world of comfort with Ultra Foot Shake. Designed to fit feet, real feet, your feet. For a run experience unlike any other. Ultra, run without rules.
Make Valentine's Day special at Kohl's. Get 60% off fine jewelry, up to 40% off women's PJs, and shop Sephora at Kohl's fragrance scents. You can take 15% off, plus earn Kohl's cash. More gifts, more savings for your sweetheart. Kohl's.
I bought.
Master Control Terminal for that too. Even works for supply and purchase runs on the open road, whatever that is. JT would be proud.
So even though the point of this video was to show you guys how to make millions of dollars, I'm sure you're saying like, what? We gotta buy the arcade, and then we gotta spend another almost $2 million on an upgrade? Trust me guys, it is worth it. And once you've unlocked the Master Control Terminal, you're probably gonna be eager to go downstairs and check it out. Now, one of the
Now, as
rumors,
I mentioned
especially
before,
over the
this is
first
something
few
I like
days,
to call
of the Master Control Terminal is that you can utilize it to do
It's a
business
little
stuff
program
in
Paige started
invite-only
putting together a
sessions.
while back.
It turns
And
out
this
that
baby
was actually
connects
just
your
a
whole
glitch,
business
and
network.
Rockstar fixed
From
that
the
within
open
a mere
road to
couple of
Securo
hours.
Serve.
Because
From
now
here,
if you go up
you
to the
can see the
Master
stock
Control
levels of
Terminal
any
in an
business you
invite-only
own,
session,
and
or
more
anything
importantly,
other than a
you can
public session,
resupply and
it will
source
say
from
that
here
you have
too.
to join a public
Have
session
full control
in
of
order
all
to
your
use
businesses
the
from
computer.
one chair.
So the
Gone
Master
are the
Control
days
Terminal
where
in
people
no
need
way,
to
shape, or form
get up and
allows you to bend the
move
rules
to
and
control
do
an
things in
empire.
a private
This
session.
is the
Everything
digital
still has to be
age
done
where the
publicly.
lazy
So if you go into a
rule.
public session and you actually go up to the computers, what will happen is when you go to the Master Control Terminal for the first time, you will be greeted by Lester, who will explain basically how it works.
Now, as I mentioned before, this is something I like to call the MCT, the Master Control Terminal. It's a little program Paige started putting together a while back. And this baby connects your whole business network. From the open road to Securo Serve. From here, you can see the stock levels of any business you own. And more importantly, you can resupply and source from here too. Have full control of all your businesses from one chair. Gone are the days where people need to get up and move to control an empire. This is the digital age where the lazy...
So as you guys can see there, you have every single business that you could possibly own in game. Well, as many as you actually own. For me, you can see it as the nightclub stuff, gun running supplies. It has every single biker business, cocaine, methamphetamines, weed farm, counterfeit cash. It also has vehicle cargo, special cargo, and smugglers run cargo. Now, before you end up sitting down, you're going to want to choose whether you want to be a CEO or an MC. Now, I'll talk about my frustration with that towards the end, but that is something you have to do before you sit down. Otherwise, you can basically just look at stuff, and that's it. But what's cool about the Master Control Terminal is it essentially gives you access to every single business from one location. So, for example, if we were to click on the nightclub stuff here, it basically takes us to the nightclub computer screen that we would see in our nightclub office. And from there, you can do everything that you would expect to be able to do at that computer. Whether it's, promote the club or change the DJ or sell goods or upgrades. You can do all of that from the nightclub itself. And same if we go to another business like gun running, we can do everything from resupply to research, even selling staff, buying upgrades, and even shutting down the business. So you can really do everything there, buy and sell. Now the only business that looks like it got the short end of the stick here is
You want to run a job. Great. Perfect timing. This never would have happened when I was in with the mob. It would have been then.
Nigga, I gotta buy a meth lab. Bit slow, bro. don't feel like driving this, man. Controller by the dumb, what the hell? Watch out, man.
Well, at least they know not to mess with us anymore. Maybe that will bring in the cool kids.
Bro. Nigga did not mean to request that.
Where them bitches
Hey,
at?
girlfriend.
You know?
Trying to get these equipment upgrades, bro. This stuff about to max me. I'll go back to my other. How was your lifestyle? Ruthless. My style as a juvenile came with the gang, slanging the meanwhile banking.
There we go. The open road. Yeah, guys. And obviously it will come up for you guys who have no businesses owned. So we're going to buy business. As you can see, you can have document forgery, weed farms, all sorts. Meth labs, more documents, cocaine.
Alright guys, so there's an upgrade for the acid lab that we can unlock by doing 10 DAX work missions. So to unlock this, you guys will have to complete 10 DAX missions. And you're going to go ahead and talk to this dude right here. And then we're going to be going into this section. So lab equipment, and it's going to be this right here. Okay? So for this, easily done. Just go ahead and talk to Dax 10 times, complete 10 of those missions. So lab equipment, and it's going to be this right here. Okay? So for this, easily done. Just go ahead and talk to Dax 10 times, complete 10 of those missions, which you can do every 50 or 48 minutes in the game, I believe. So it did take me a minute to unlock this, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase this, and it's going to cost me...
I done did 10 of these missions, bro.
This dose does crazy things to the lights in here.
Oh my god. What's it?
Man, Chris, you fucking stupid.
How?
We was talking about Randy not home and his mom not answering. Cause she at work.
I don't need to say that same excuse every time, bro. That nigga just don't feel like working out. You be maxing me.
Whoa, don't mind me.
Like, you got the damn membership just to not go. That don't make no sense.
It's always the people that need it the most.
Talking about he gonna start for North Shore, nigga. You not about to start if you don't work out, nigga. But out his damn mind.
Feeling a little off? How can I help you?
Hey, it's me. get back to you.
I gotta do work for this thing. Bro, how on GTA, man?
I don't got currency.
$250,000, which I already paid $750,000 for the acid lab itself. Okay, so going in here, what we're gonna do now is have the ability of earning more stock, or at least more money for what's going on in here, and it's gonna be a lot better when you guys are buying stock. Okay, if you buy stock for like $60,000, that should get you about
Yo guys, in this GTA Online video, I will be showing you how you can upgrade your acid lab the fastest possible way. As always, if you guys are going to enjoy this video or find it useful, make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing. And without any further ado guys, let's jump straight into this video. If you guys already own the acid lab, you will have probably found out that the acid lab needs to be upgraded. Of course, we can actually upgrade the acid lab as the vehicle, but when it comes down to the equipment inside used for the lab, we can see right here that we need to complete 10 Fooligan missions. Essentially, these missions are the ones where we phone up Dax and then select the request work option. These missions are fairly easy to complete, however, they will have a massive 50-minute cooldown. So of course, completing 10 of these is actually quite challenging. If anything, it is more time consuming than challenging. But now that I have gone over how to upgrade the acid lab, to tell you guys the fastest way to do this, I would actually recommend that you guys stay in a GTA Online session and either do some missions or even a KO Breaker heist, do anything like that to pass this cooldown time. Or if you guys are like me and you don't really want to do that, you guys can actually AFK in the same session. For me, this has been really effective. You guys can literally just stay in the same session, and after waiting around about 40 minutes of a we can actually just call up Dax and then request some more work. With this cooldown, you guys can also just close your game and then come back later. So honestly, it is really down to you guys and how you want to do this. I think this cooldown is 50 minutes long because the payout is around about $100,000. It is definitely a shame that we have to do 10 of these missions to be able to unlock the upgrade for the acid lab. I think doing 5 of these missions with the cooldown being how it is would have made much more sense. But just before I end this video guys, I also tried some different ways on replaying these missions or skipping the cooldown. For example, if you guys know how to replay the payphone hits, I did try that method and that did not work. I also tried the method to skip the cooldown for the security contracts inside of the agency, and that also did not work either. But honestly guys, the fastest possible way to do this is to either sit in a GTA Online session and wait the time, or of course just go off the game and come back on later. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about these missions. Do you guys like to do these? I have got the same mission at least about 3 or 4 times now, so it definitely can get a bit repetitive. But anyway guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to
With Canva, we design visual docs together. Add image.
Hey, how's it going guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we have some new different options here, and these are all the colors, a lighter blur with map. And this is also what it looks like when it's snowing in the world, which is what's going to floors. You get 50 spots all in all. And then this is what it looks like right here. You also, like I said, get and you have access. Pretty. And another common question I've seen from people is, are you going to be able to
be waiting all day.
Customize each floor with a different color?
Adam
and
coming
the answer
by
to
my
that
house.
is yes. So let's say you wanted your supercar floor to just look absolutely menacing with red. Floor number 3, yet you have the will we have to for this 50-car garage. There's going to be a lot of people bringing vehicles in and out and just hanging around this area. They're going to be looking to grief and looking to troll other people. You are not safe. So that is not like an internal safe zone where you can just be up on the roof. Anyone can be up there and just shoot you down. So you do have to be very careful with a location like this. That's one of like the biggest warnings I can give out. Now, as I mentioned in my first video a little bit, Rockstar is going to be changing the exterior of the building. They're going to be putting a for sale sign closer to the street. They're also going to be removing this for lease banner that you're trying to call here, as obviously that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then they changed the exterior to kind of make it more look like a garage and less like just an abandoned office building. I think that's honestly what they were going for. So Rockstar is giving this a little bit of a facelift, and then of course they are adding all this stuff on the roof. The only thing I don't think